This is Brett Waltemath of Star Watch Media here at the Stars for Stripes Red Carpet Gala benefiting Peace for Animals and Born Free USA.
Yeah.
Of course, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Let's see, last time it was for Diamonds Not Fur that I believe we spoke. But of course here, yes, and she was so lovely. Well, here we are for the Stars for Stripes benefit. Can you please tell us a little bit about the benefit?
Well, basically, I started Stars for Stripes with Born Free USA. I asked them to come on board. I started Peace for Animals recently, about 6 months ago, which is an animal organization for exotic animals, domestic animals. We rescue domestics. We basically help pass bills. We help educate the public really on animal issues, current animal issues that are going on right now, especially what's going on in India with tigers being the #1 most endangered species right now. Unfortunately, there's only 1,400 tigers left in India, 3,500 left in the wild. So what we're trying to do is gain, some awareness and raise some money here in Hollywood with a bunch of the stars and
all your friends,
and all my friends, and bring it back to India and try to hire some more armed guards to protect these guys out there because they need to be protected. They don't have a voice, and I think that the least that we can do is be their voice and help them survive and prevent them from becoming extinct in the wild.
How do you approach Alison Eastwood about co-hosting with you this evening? So wonderful that she came to be a part of it.
Yeah, I love Alison. Actually, it's so funny because she lives very close to me, which we didn't realize until we had lunch one day. And a friend of mine, Billy McNamara, who you may know, he's a big actor back in the day, he introduced us, and I just said, would you like to take Betty White's place this year? We're focusing on tigers, and the event's called Stars for Stripes, and we want to try to raise as much awareness as possible for the legal black market trade of animals, and tigers being #1 right now. So she said she's all for it. She wants to host, and she actually has a show called Animal Intervention on Nat Geo. So this is her passion too. So I'm happy to share it with her.
Now, when do you ever take a break? It seems like between your benefit work, between your charity work, gosh, your on-camera work, modeling. When do you ever take a break? It seems like you're working nonstop.
I work a lot, but I don't take a break actually. I guess it's just the Virgo in me. I'm just kind of nonstop, and I like to keep busy, and I'm always rescuing animals too. So luckily, my husband loves to rescue animals, and we met at a dog park, so that's definitely very helpful. Otherwise, I don't know who would put up with me.
Now, you're also, I believe, in pre-production on 2 films. Pardon me for checking my notes. I believe Palominas and Killing Angels. Is that correct?
Yes, actually, yeah, we're working on that. But I actually just finished producing a documentary that I'm actually in, and we're going to preview it tonight. It's called Give Me Shelter, and it's about exotic, wild, and domestic animals and the people that dedicate their lives to saving them. So, and we're going to be previewing that around like 8:30 tonight. We're pretty excited, showing the trailer, and it's a lot of work that we put into it. So, hopefully, it'll be about next year.
And is this the first documentary that you've ever been a part of?
This is the first documentary that I've ever produced, I've ever been a part of.
What was that process like for you?
So into it.
Yeah.
All of the hard-earned money from acting and modeling to this film, and it's actually it's such an amazing process to have the creative ability to be able to produce something like this and actually be in front of the camera and behind the camera, because you have so much control over what's said and the questions that you want to ask the people and where you want to film, and it's just exciting.
Experiencing both on camera and behind the camera, what do you prefer now that you've experienced both sides?
I honestly, it's more work producing, but I prefer producing, but I like to be in the movies I produce. So if I could do a little bit of both, I just love the creative ability that producing gives you.
Thank you. What's the main thing you'd like people to take away from this documentary when it premieres?
The main thing I would like people to take away from this documentary, I would say, is just the realization of what's not said in the news every day. There's so much that goes on that's not said, and the news tells you what they want you to hear, and a lot of it is very negative, and there's a lot of black market stuff that they are afraid to air because of repercussions. And I think that there's got to be organizations out there, small organizations like myself, Born Free, that expose those things because they're true and they're going on, and people need to be aware and need to know. And the more that I educate people, they want to get involved. They feel like they can't turn a blind eye because now I have exposed them to it. So I think that that's probably the most important thing that I want people to take away from this is the people that dedicate their lives day in and day out to save animals because they don't have a voice.
Yeah.
So,
really bringing awareness to the cause.
Raising awareness for the cause, yeah.
Thank you so much for the time, Katie. Always wonderful seeing you, and congratulations on the benefit.